Hey guys, I wanted to give you an update, show you where I'm at on the Nameless Art Journal, which was my inspiration for this journal, but it's actually going to be, photos from my family, so it's going to be more of a heritage journal, but that's the project that Johanna did that inspired me to do this, and so I've gotten the cover done, and I don't know, I think. Okay, so I'm filming this. I've got lights in here so you can pick up the things that I did. So I took the cover and I took the wallpaper that I told you I was going to use in the last video, and I added the wallpaper to the front and the back. And this is a big book. And then I painted it. I painted it black. I painted the whole thing black. And then I came back with browns, and I tried to leave, like if you can see here, I tried to leave some white spaces on here so it really looked, grungy and aged. And then I took some texture paste, some leaves. I did some leaves and some texture paste up in the corners, and I added Inca Gold in gold and copper. So that's what I did to the cover. And then I used this beautiful piece of lace that actually came from Melissa in Texas. When I was in Texas, she shared this with Phaedra, and Phaedra shared some of it with me. It was some scraps she was getting rid of, but it was a piece of like an old vest, and I tea-dyed it. And then I used that and wrapped it around the spine. And I really love the way it came out. And then for the center, I just cut a piece of like thin chipboard. And I don't know if you can really see. I took a piece of scrapbook paper that was a vintage piece of scrapbook paper that was like an old advertisement. And then I took this beautiful piece of, and it's a lace, and it's real thin through here with this beautiful flower on it. Stitched it all together and attached it to the front. And I'm really loving the way this looks. Now, I may come back later and maybe add some other little things here. And then I'm going to add, I actually bound this journal. Now, Johanna did hers more like a Midori style, different type of binding if you've watched her video. But I left these long, so I'm going to add charms down at the bottom eventually. So, put it all together. And then on the inside, I added some vintage ledger that I had. And then this beautiful piece of lace, I made pockets. I took this one big piece, and made pockets on each side. So on the inside, I painted this black, okay? And then I did some stamping. I just did a little bit of stamping here. It's a really big book, so it's kind of hard to keep it in frame so you can see it. But I took a bunch of papers, things that I just really loved. And some of this will get covered up, some of it will not. I'm gonna do some, probably some collaging with different papers, vintage papers, and this is some wallpaper I found when I was in Texas. Ledger, some of my tea-dyed paper, and like I said, I'm gonna do different things in here. I am gonna do some mixed media type things, stamping, add gesso, like this pink. I love this paper, okay? I love this side. This side's a little too pink for me, so probably some of this will get gessoed over. But I've got it all ready. Start working in. I just left that there because I like that raggedy look. Just some of my tea-dyed papers, mixed media papers. I did a couple of page extensions here to extend those. Tim Holtz paper. I put some Edith Holden book pages in here that a sweet friend gifted that to me. And my mother's birthday was in July, so I put July in here. And then there's another page. Another piece of wallpaper. There's another page that has a daisy on it. That was her favorite flower, so I put that in here. I had this really pretty piece of vellum in my stash that I thought went well. So there's tons of fun stuff in here to work with. Some scrapbook paper that looks like ledger. And I started to tea dye it before I put it in here, and then I thought no, because I am going to do some mixed media in here. So this is the other side of the July, which is really funny too, because the hummingbird was my mom's favorite bird. So, you know, there's going to be pictures of her in here. So I wanted to add that. This is the other page that I just stitched it in and added it to a tea-dyed page with the daisies. And I want to draw and paint some daisies in here too. Now this is some beautiful handmade paper that was gifted to me from one of my customers. So just added a lot of the things that I love. Some avocado paper from Phaedra. This was that, what you call stone paper that Phaedra sent me. Some of that. I've used bits and pieces of that in other projects. Just black cardstock. Lots of floral, lots of vintage looking things. Another wallpaper. You know, kind of a repeat of similar type of looking things. This is some really cool paper that Phaedra gave me when we were in Texas. It's thick, it's not quite manila folder thickness, but it's close, and it's just really smooth and silky paper, just really pretty paper. So that's where I am on this project. So it is all ready for me to play in and start adding my photos and doing things here and there. So I'll try to, you know, as I get things done here and there, I'll do videos. I'll try not to wait till I get the whole thing done, because, you know, it could be a year. I have 8 of my own personal journals I'm working in now, and this is one of them. So I'm working in, when I'm inspired to do something, I pull stuff out. I've got a whole big wooden, like a little wooden box that I purchased, an old butter box. It's a really cool butter box I found, that I've taken all of my stuff that I want to use in my journals that I collect, things I save, things I sent, people have sent me happy mail, stuff like that I want to use throughout my journals. So I'm keeping that on my desk, and hopefully that'll allow me to be a little more productive with my own stuff, because I'm a little behind, but it's all good. You know, I'll get it done when I get it done. But anyway, I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I really love the way this turned out. This was a lot of fun. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know what you think. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Hope you come back. I hope you like what you see. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And I will see you guys soon. I've got a lot more videos to do, and it's just kind of slow going, so be patient with me. Anyhow, love you guys. Bye. Thanks for watching.